What is going on, everybody? I hope you are all doing well, and I want to welcome you to my 8th video. Before we get started today, I want to mention something really exciting. I am a huge hockey fan, and hockey is back. I am so excited, and FYI, my favorite NHL team is the Pittsburgh Penguins. I even got a Sidney Crosby little squeezy mate that I bought at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, and I also got a little Pittsburgh Penguins teddy bear to prove it. All right, without any further ado, let's get into today's topic. With today's topic being 3 ways to help stop being envy of what other people have and of just other people in general. Being envy of others can seem way too easy at times. As human beings, we all want something, whether that's a materialistic thing, whether that's a status, whether that's a career, whether that's a dream job that we have, whatever it might be. And we might be envy of other people when they have something that we want that we don't have. I've been there, I've experienced it to this day, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. However, being constantly envy of other people is very unhealthy and also is an attack on your own self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. Being envy of others takes you away from being thankful and feeling blessed for what you have. It takes you away from thinking about the good in your life and thinking about what you bring to the table. It can be very difficult at times to stop being envy of other people, but it's doable. And I have a few ways that I want to mention and discuss to prove it. The first way to stop being so envy of other people is every day when you wake up in the morning to think about at least one thing that you're thankful for. Thoughts about Thanksgiving and prayers of Thanksgiving go a long way. They are more powerful than you might think. Each and every morning when I wake up, I say a prayer of Thanksgiving. I give thanks for something that I'm looking forward to that's going to happen in the day. And I also give thanks for what I have and what's meaningful and special in my life. And thinking about that really changes my perspective to focus on the good in my life. But I will say that you're not going to wake up the next morning after saying one thing that you're thankful for and automatically have a completely positive mindset. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes repetition. And not only that, but every time that you get a negative thought or become envy of somebody else, try your best to replace it with a positive thought and be envy of yourself. And now that leads me to talking about the second way to stop being envy of other people. And that is every time that you think about what somebody has that you might be lacking that you want, replace it with a positive thought, thinking about something that you are thankful for and that you have that you're envy of. And that can literally be anything. Replace those negative envy of other people thoughts with positive envy of yourself thoughts. Replace those, oh, I want that, and that of what somebody else has with, I have this, and this. Again, you're not going to develop that completely diminished envy of other people mindset overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes repetition. Replacing those negative thoughts with positive thoughts can do wonders for you. The third and final way that I'm going to mention and discuss today to help you stop being envy of other people is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. Seriously, I want you to think about it right now. Think about a time when you compared yourself to somebody else. And think about this. Think about how did you feel about yourself in the moment when you were comparing yourself to that person? A lot of times when we compare ourselves to others, we feel terrible. Especially when somebody has something that we want that we might be lacking. It can diminish our self-esteem, the way we feel about ourselves, and even to a point how we feel about our self-worth. And all of those things, our self-esteem, the way that we feel about ourselves, our perceived self-worth should not be weighed by comparing ourselves to others. They should not be weighed by what somebody else has. That is so unfair to you. So unfair. How you feel about yourself should come from you and should come from what you do. Another thing that I want to say too is the more time that you spend comparing yourself to somebody else, the less time you're focusing on yourself and the less time that you're spending mastering your craft and creating the life that you want to live. The more time that you spend being envy of somebody else, you could be using that time to do things to feel even better about yourself and to grow your self-esteem. And as we all know, we cannot get time back. However, as we can't get time back, we can create time. We can make time to either focus on other people or focus on ourselves. We can make time to either be envy of other people and go into self-pity, or we can make time to be envy of ourselves and work on feeling amazing about ourselves. All of us deserve self-love and to feel great about ourselves. So I hope all 3 ways that I mentioned and talked about today help you at least limit the amount of envy you have for other people, and hopefully even diminish that envy. Thank you for tuning into this video and stay tuned for my next one.